Hello everyone, welcome back to another speed run. I can't remember how good the time is for this, but overall I feel I've gotten better and better with each iteration that I do for this. It is the Necron 100% all territories. Oops, I screwed that up there. This is also a post commentary. If you are familiar with the other videos where I do post commentary, I have mentioned that when my husband is home, sometimes I can record, but without the microphone. That's an arrangement that we have. That way he can come in here. He feels like he's not disturbing me in any way. So if he needs something or to talk to me about something, I can just keep going while playing and talking to him. That's a pretty good jump. Although, yep, good. I'm doing that. Get rid of that so that our morale is good. That's what we want. Put the Lord over to there. I don't care about killing off those guys. And now we wait for the that structure, that building, whatever it's called, summoning core, maybe. Excuse me. Yeah. You know, to get the flayed ones. And why am I bringing out another a scarab? Something to do. No, really, that's it. There is no purpose other than something to do. Hey, let's build the power. It's not going to make a difference. Don't worry. Relatively soon, I do believe I learned how to move the timer, and it will be in a better position to not cut out information. I do apologize for that. Yes. If you also keep up with these longer post ones, to help, oh, it's bloody mad to make it hard to do this. Sorry, to help being able to keep focus where I'm not, like, nodding off asleep. Which is a real problem with this medication. Oh, nice. See, that's a really good time. Everything worked out so well for that. Under 3 minutes. So, anyways, I work on models, so I'm gonna grab my box.
For much of the Dark Crusade, great fleets plied.
So you may hear some noise of me opening the box. I was able to find replacement blades, so I can work on the frustrating models. Nope. Also known as the models for the game Aliens vs. Predator. That was a disaster of a campaign. Oh yeah. Alright.
That human is a crude melding of flesh and metal. But
yes. So I have not changed in all the speedrunning that I have done. I have not changed how I do the first few map pieces. Get this as quickly as possible, then get wow, this is bad. Anyways, get this airport, and then that allows you to jump anywhere.
That human is a crude melding of flesh and metal, but it contains valuable information. to the monolith. The scarabs are analyzing the human hybrid, but we require more of them.
This one here is the trickiest one to get, and it's often the 5th or 6th one. As you have to go through where the enemy is.
The living have recovered Do not let
it can work
them
against you. It can really work against you.
The scarabs are
so I think I found how to do that a little better.
That human is a crude melding.
Okay, see, now the enemy. What I found is you don't want to attack the enemy. You see the enemy come into the map? Turn the other way, and you will actually be able to get control of the servitor again a little faster if you just ignore the enemy.
The scarabs are analyzing the human hybrid, but we require more of them.
Once you get to here, you're done. Do we have 5? That's a 6th one. We had to fight over it a little bit. And that fighting is very much RNG. It depends upon what the AI is doing. Sometimes you run into no units there. Sometimes you run into quite a bit. You know, right at the base, nothing. Sometimes both. You just have to kind of go with it, you know, and be flexible. And I think learning how to speedrun in general.
The local workers never realized it.
And
the mines of Cornus's Hyperion Peaks featured.
Learning to speedrun in general, and specifically, I really enjoy this map now. And specifically, this game being an RTS. Even if you choose to do the map pieces, the exact, sorry, not the map pieces. Even if you choose to do the same pattern in selection of what map pieces, there's going to be variation because of RNG AI. So you have to be flexible. You have to be willing to change things. It's not some games the pattern. I think maybe it's more in some of the platformers that you'll see it where everything is the same in the sense that this enemy will be at this spawn point at this time frame. You enter the screen or enter the area, you know, depending upon how old the game is, going to different screens for that. You can end up with an identical run every time, knowing this is here, this is here, this is here, this is here. In this game, that's not the case. And no, that doesn't mean that this is harder than the other. It just means that it's different. And because it can be different, you have to be adaptive. Actually, you have to be adaptive in the other one too. Think about it, because if you screw up a jump or whatever, then you have to quickly change things to get back on track. Well, there's actually always an adaptive element when you think about it. But anyways, you get the idea that in this, I don't have a choice. Like, I can play perfectly every single time, and every single time there's a good chance it's going to be different, just because of AI randomness. And in some ways, that for me, in my personal taste, that makes this interesting, very interesting. Like, what's the AI going to do this time? What happens if I click on X point instead of Y point? Will it change things? Won't it change things? Will it change things 4 minutes from now on the map? It's things like this that you just don't know, and that element of uncertainty, I very much enjoy. And some of that uncertainty, it changes, but it doesn't change how I react. Which is also interesting, because I can see it and go, ah, the enemy's doing something different. Well, that's interesting. And I get to watch the enemy's reaction. And so it gives me kind of a different entertainment, if you will, of me running it, because it'll be different. Now, in this, my husband noticed that this series, that my speedrun videos actually get a decent amount of views for my channel. And so yeah, I'm very, very thankful for it. And whenever that kind of talk comes up, I can't help but think of the person who came into my stream when I was speedrunning. And he said, I had no idea anybody was speedrunning this. I guess maybe they had looked before? And so, yeah, some people do speedrun, because there are times up on, speedrun.com. But I may be the only person who speedruns this game in a way of producing content. Also playing it as intended as well. So that I find very fascinating and interesting, and my sincere hope is that somehow that my little tiny channel encourages some people who very much enjoy the game, because this game is still active. You can still get multiplayer matches, as far as I know, off of Steam from this. Like, there are people playing it just about every day. And this game is 12, 13 years old, something like that. That, somehow it encourages some more people to try and do some speedrunning for it. That would just be awesome. Even if they don't tell me, even if I never know, but somehow it encourages a little more speedrunning for this game. That's just like a wish come true kind of thing. And I hope it does happen. And if you happen to be one of those people that somehow gets encouraged, don't worry about telling me. Have fun with it. Holy jeez, and know that there's not a lot of people doing it, and it's a game that should be. So if you're interested, give it a try. I did confirm on speedrun.com that there are no guides. There are no hints or anything like that. I tried to see if there were any glitches, and that sort of thing. A glitched run versus a glitchless run, which is what I always do. And I really can't find anything that would be relevant. Like, there are some bugs here or there, but in terms of speedrunning, they're not all that helpful. Like a bug for my copy, crashing. Yeah, that's not helpful when you're speedrunning, so yeah, I don't do it. Now, there is one to get a way to get multiple lords on one specific map, which is kind of cool, you know. And that means you could have multiple Nightbringers going, which is pretty cool. But that's useless in the terms of speedrunning. It offers no help, no assistance. I am working on the models, and gotta say, I'm disappointed. Ultimately disappointed. Especially when you have models that don't even come with freaking instructions, you know? We got, you know, stretch goals, right, for a Kickstarter. So we got a few pieces of the stretch goals, and they need assembly, and the company, in its infinite wisdom, did not bother to create any type of instruction or even the final picture within the box of bits of what the model would look like for these stretch goal models. So you're having to guess how it goes together, and does this work for you, and how could this be better, and it's piss ass poor. And for a company, yeah, that's not good. So that's my little rant about this models. If you happen to see AVP in the store, the models in the current edition are not as detailed or as good as what the original was. Basically, they found a way to save some money by going with a cheaper cast. That I understand financially, business. And they have the improved rules that makes the game much better. Look up on BoardGameGeek.com, I think it is. If you're interested in getting into board games in general and stuff like that, and some tabletop stuff, that's the website you want to go to. Very much so. They can help you out in games, tell you what's good, what isn't. Yeah, I'm still going for the basics here for the war gear. I changed this. I don't like going for this. Mostly because the orcs will attack it a lot. And I'm trying to reduce how often the orcs attack. Excuse me. Anyways, BoardGameGeek.com, yes. What else? They can get you started in board games. A fantastic, what they call a gateway board game would be Ticket to Ride. It's a fantastic gateway board game. The idea being is the game will show you how much fun it is. A little bit more advanced. Puerto Rico. That's a worker placement game. Very good. Very nice. I really enjoyed that game. We bought a special edition that was like $80 or $100 or something like that. It had a few extra things, and we've played so many games that it's come out to, like $1 a game, so to speak, in terms of entertainment. We've played it so much. So it's we got our money's worth out of it. That's for a little bit more advanced. A really fun game. It's a co-op game. Would be Castle Defense, I think it's called. You want to get the expansion of the Wizard's Tower, and you play it like that. It's a fantastic game. That I would even call as a gateway, and it's fantastic with friends and people who are very not big into board games, but they'll have fun with this because it's a co-op. So everybody's trying, so it's a lot of fun. And that's my take on that.
Once a thriving industrial center, by the beginning of the Dark Crusade,
I think trying to hit this before it gets to size 6 or larger is very important. Because you get to 6 in terms of strength, that means there are 2 bases. And it didn't click in this one. And I know where the base is. It's down towards the southern portion of the map. Like, go straight down there, where I am right now on the map. That's where you're going to find player 2. I didn't know that. Otherwise, I would have hit it first. So that was a mistake. So yeah, definitely something to watch out for when speedrunning is certain map pieces. Some, it doesn't matter if they get even up to strength 10. Because maybe the bases are close enough where you can get to them really quick, that kind of thing, that it's almost irrelevant. And other ones, like doing this where you want to wipe them all out, it matters. Now, I never paid attention to the map piece that gives you Fury. 2 turns? And I'm pretty sure it starts off with 2 bases no matter what. I could be wrong about that. Maybe it's a 5. It's something that I may want to look at on my next speedrun recording of this. Because if it is, maybe I should be hitting that up really quick. So if I was to go, for example, go the first piece, then the airport, then jump down to get forward base, then jump over to get Fury. Maybe. It'll depend upon the strength of the Fury map. We'll see. And then when I get Fury, I get another turn on the same turn that I attack Fury. which means I can pop up to this map and go from there. There's no reason to build the energy. I'm hunting for them. So, see, we're already taking a bit longer than what I would want because there's a second. There. See, I'm now heading down into the area and I see something, and there's the base. There. So now it's getting, and even though there's 2 here and there's less than 16 minutes left on the map, and usually I can do it, you know, when there's more than 16 minutes, it's still faster than collecting the energy. So know that no matter what, it's still going to be faster. It's still worth it to wipe them out and to focus on that approach. My opinion. That there. This is a tough model to work on. I'm also using a brand new blade, so it is very sharp, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to cut my finger. Just because, and now I'm needing to look into this now. Or that made no sense. Just because of how I am needing to clean the models. Can you believe that? Even the listening posts need to be destroyed. I should have brought them over sooner. Just to get more DPS on them. Are we done? Are we done? Apparently not, so there's another unit somewhere. Captured a critical location. There we go. I think that's the last group. Maybe? Apparently not. Yes, no, it is. Okay. Just took a bit to register. Good. I need to get some confidence and stuff like that. Stop having image issues. And do some building videos, I think. That would be nice. There's one that I want to do once we get the components for it. That'll be a really, really, really tricky one. There's a few videos out there of it, but I wouldn't mind my take on it. That is a an assembly video of a metal penitent engine for the Sisters of Battle. The reason why is it's going to take 1, green stuff. 2, it's also going to take pinning. And that's something that I haven't done. And due to the weight of the parts, it's going to need a larger pin than what you would do on a smaller model. So that's something that I would like to work with. Also means I need a drill. I have the drill, I have the bits, I have the necessary size, which would be 132, 132nd, whatever, of an inch. I don't know what that would be in millimeters. That's one that I would like to do. I would also like to get a total of 5 more penitent engines. Because there's something I want to do with the extra bits. That map, there's just not much. That's for the increased manpower, which is so important, in my opinion. It's nice. I turned the fan off because the moment we don't need it, I don't want the extra noise at the moment as well. And I can hear Sushi's drinking water fountain. Really peaceful. Can't hear the motor, but I can hear the water trickling and stuff. It's really nice. Oh, it's... Okay, there. That was a little squeaky. Come on. Gotcha. The orcs are hitting us. Because they are, they counterattacked. They have, more elite units and things like that. There we go. So yeah, I feel that taking this land so early on is a mistake. And thankfully, it is easy. Oh, what was that? It is easy to take out the players on this map, but still annoying. Much like trying to assemble the sentry guns for this. Very annoying. You know, I need to check with my husband about which glue to use for these. Nice and quick, really. I should be hitting, I think, Fury. So in the next speedrun I do, hopefully I remember and I am able to tackle that idea. So let's see if I remember. First land, spaceport, forward base, Fury, same turn, energy. Sounds good. Excuse me. I'm texting my husband, asking him should I be using super glue with the AVP models. What I could do to probably make the assembly a bit easier for the sentry guns is to glue down the base stand and then the gun on top. Take care of that turret. It's such a morale killer. Come on, take him out. You know you can, Destroyer. Ooh, that's practically breaking off. Oh, that's bad for... We do have one turret up, but we're going to completely crush the enemy, so... yeah. Now, depending upon the strength, dividing up the elites and the Lord goes after player 1, the elites go after player 2, is a pretty good combo. That makes life easier to bring all of
In
that.
a foul shrine in the
It
Deimos
really does.
Peninsula, lost souls summoned the Black Apostle.
Ouch. There we go. I slipped and I cut my finger.
You cannot prevail.
Brand new
against
blade.
chaos.
I always cut my finger on a brand new blade.
Your soul is gone. I will destroy you.
Okay. Get this cleaned up. Applying pressure. And I'll probably apply some super glue. There is a medical grade super glue. I'll look into it and have it on hand as part of a first aid kit. Very good to have. Helps close up a cut and apply a band-aid. Super glue wears off. By that point, the cut has healed enough to remain closed. Minor cuts. That's an important distinction. I feel I should be moving out now. I don't think I needed to wait that long. I need to be a little bit quicker and to know when those pop-ups are happening. I think I'm getting better at it, but it's like that pops up and I get a little bit confused, you know, of the intended way to play and this way. And so I hesitate before hitting escape to close it. Which is something you don't want. Seriously. Let's get rid of that, please. No more turret. Get rid of, like, the sorcerer. That is such a good idea. I don't know where the mark is. But, okay, let's get shot a lot. Lord went down. Yeah, see, that's not... And we still have, like, the sorcerer, the special people, that sort of thing. And those are the people you want to get rid of. Because they do, you know, special abilities, they do more damage than a typical average unit, that kind of stuff, so you don't want them around. Okay, so this is a bit of a mess. We're getting through it though. The great thing about Blade Ones is no morale, so you don't have to worry about that. I should be bringing in another squad, but I am not. Oh. Okay, I think cleaning models might be done now. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do some proper minor first aid on that. It's like when, oh, bleeding stopped. Okay, well, let's use the knife. And I'm getting blood all over the knife. Oops. That opened up again. So where's the glue? I'm gonna put the glue. Not here. Glue. Looking for you. I can't see it. Oh, there it is. Now remember about the bug I have? No, that's empty package. Oh shit. You'll wait until you hear the growl during the black screen. Or roughly now. I don't know where the glue went. Not good. I just mean in general, that's not good. Huh. I'll have to hunt for that later. Well, it looks like I'm done working on the models for safety reasons. This in. And yeah, one of the models is already breaking. That's not good. I figure by the time I'm done this voiceover for the video, feed Sushi, because it will be time to feed her. I'll be able to get started on some models again. But then it might be close to dinner time, and oh no, what am I going to do? Find the glue. That'll be my first step. Maybe have dinner? We'll see. I want to deal with that model that is breaking, glue it down. Make sure that it's okay. Oh. Heavy box. At least for me. I'm sure most of you would be okay lifting it. I don't see the glue. Okay. Oh, I'll just carefully into there. Player 2 location. I haven't sent out the other elites. I can do better than that, I think. It's, you know, speed-wise, getting the whole thing going. I just realized I can't do any recording after this one, I believe. Feed, spend time with Sushi. Maybe? Depends upon how long it is. Have a delivery coming of groceries. So anytime between 6 and when they get here in the evening. Yeah? 6 in the evening to 8 or 9. Oh my god, the glue. So our Lord is on its way. But I'm focusing just on the other stuff. I could, I'm sure, jump the Lord over there to player 1. But it's just like, I think we got enough going at the moment. Everything will be okay. I know I know the Lord does a lot of damage, but in this case, I think the others would be okay at it, you know? Because we still had elites coming in and all this stuff, and yeah, and you're doing a defense against the orcs here that it's a 10 strength, and I think it is a mistake to deal or to do this. I think this is one where we get hit with a tank. I see a sushi. Hi, sushi. Take out player 1, or sorry, take out player 2. It seems that sometimes player 2 is the more aggressive one getting going than player 1. I say seems like because I have no actual evidence. Hi, sushi. How much of the video is left before you get to have dinner? Oh, a little while. I hope you don't mind. Big yawn for a big kitty. Yeah. That's pretty much all gone. So no tank yet. As you can imagine, that's a problem. Hi.
Upon arriving on Cronus, General Lucas Alexander became Governor Militant and set about reclaiming the...
Death has come for you at last.
The Necrons are here. Drive them back to their tombs, men.
It is
This
your
is
men
such
who
an
go
easy
to their
map now.
tombs, Governor.
It really is. It's like, okay. 2 flayed ones in the Lord, and that's plenty. You don't have to do anything else. Like, there's no reason for me to wait. There's no reason for me to sit on any of it. It's... Look at this, and I've mentioned it before, like, we don't have to do this, Sarah. Come on, we figured it out. It's like, oh yeah. Time thing. At the time, I hadn't figured it out. Like, at least I'm moving out now, you know?
I have the enemy in my sights. First company, hold the enemy back, no matter the cost.
Well, there's a pop-up here.
Liberators, the enemy has made it to the
Before
northern shore.
I jump.
Redeploy to drive them back.
The Nightbringer has come for you, Governor.
Hold the line, men! Push these metal monsters back to the hell they crawled out of!
So much fear, so much noise.
See, the Lord should be placed down more towards the tree line there. So that his morale doesn't get taken out. Although right now his morale is regenerating faster than they can do damage to it.
Imperial...
And I'm not in the habit yet, but I need to get into the habit of turning on the feature where you can see what we have taken over.
Opposing warlord Gorgut's headhunters,
It's just so much nicer.
faced the same challenge the Tau had faced on Cronus for generations.
Get rid of the orcs.
Death has arrived. We come for you. Death? You look more like a human who needs some feeding, metal boy. We exterminated all life on this planet once before, and we will do so again.
This one can be difficult depending upon how much luck you get with the forces at the main base. When you go to kill Gorguts, or not quite kill Gorguts because he gets away, goes to a different planet to rebuild his wall. We have stealth units here. No, we don't. I thought we did. Maybe we killed them.
Head crushers, he's coming for ya. What you doing, Rocket Rangers? They's coming for ya. Attack!
tough area to get through. Missiles that can knock you down. They can surround you. Wait, I think they have? Oh, we got knocked down. We're running past pretty good. But then there's a squiggith over here. We don't want that.
Kids. He's right there. Get up, burning. Here they come, foot stompers. Keep the trainer safe. I don't want no squiggith stomping our boys.
I like the idea of focusing on the tanks, because then you have less of that happening. But it is time spent.
That'll go all nice on me, pointy stick.
And I don't... Not so much I don't know which is faster, but rather which is more consistent.
I'm right there with you. Your bravado will not save you. You just keep on talking, Yumi.
In a fight like this, consistency counts.
One more red for me, stick.
Our Lord went down. And Gorguts is only down to yellow, and it's like, And other times I've managed to take him out, and it's like, okay, what's going on? Now we have to wait. Now I could do it where the Lord was being reconstructed instead of the flayed ones. But by doing the flayed ones, we'll have 2 to drop in with the Lord when the Lord comes back. Oh, come on. Too slow. I'm gonna take a nap. Wake me up when we're done, okay? There we go. The knockdown is so... Oh, down to red. And our morale is doing pretty good on our leader, so I think we have Gorguts here. But they have to deal with this. Sometimes to go fast, you need to go a little bit slow, and that's kind of what it feels like here. Like one more hit. Come on. And we just keep getting knocked around. There.
Two unrelated. It was during the Horus Heresy that the influence of chaos first drove Space Marine against.
A pretty good elite. Or a pretty good elite force there. We'll be able to do some pretty quick damage. Hey, Sushi. Oh. Well, get out the bag, I can get you some treats. Oh. Okay, let's cut this open. Oh, Sushi, it's not even open yet. Sushi, I would prefer it if you didn't walk on the keyboard while I was recording. Sushi? Sushi? Sushi, can you get off the keyboard? Can you stop rubbing your face on this so I can cut it open? I do not want to turn on filter keys. Hopefully Sushi did not turn on filter keys. Sushi, what do you do? Sushi? Sushi, can Sushi? How'd you turn on G-Force capture? How'd you do that? Do I have a mouse? Okay. No, I do not want that on. Go away. Hopefully she didn't. Oh my god. Let's close up the package. Ah! Sushi, you're standing on the tree. You're standing on the treats. Sushi.
You must kill more of them.
I just noticed it says kill 146 instead of 140. Wonder why. Sushi? Haven't you gotten all the... Are you even chewing them? Chew your food, Sushi. Come here. Sushi, come here. Okay. The only reason you got those is those were dental treats. But no more. Okay? She's looking for more, of course. So, yeah, 101 of 146.
just a few souls more.
Yeah, 36 to go. I kind of like the concept of this map. I mean, you kill the enemy, and it's for the Chaos God porn, I believe. And, oops, sorry, that was rather loud. Oh, I don't want you to knock over the box. That would be bad if you knocked over that box.
The power of the Blood God shall be yours.
Okay, there. So at 114, did you just knock over the bag of treats? You knocked over the bag of treats. Why did you knock over the bag of treats? Yes. What you doing there, Tribble Kitty? Hi. Yes, if you didn't know that little tidbit about the Star Trek episode, the original Star Trek episode with Tribbles, the noise that they used was that from cats. So cats are Tribbles, and Tribbles are cats. Oh. So yeah, the method of dividing up helps. I don't. The destroyer attacking the base is not that useful. I know that sounds weird, but it isn't. The destroyer excels at killing, like troops. So you get the destroyer close to the base, destroy all the troops, and then we'll start shooting at the base, and a troop comes along or whatever, shoots them. So it becomes very effective. Fine. Does that placate the hunger? Hunger? You still need to go to the dentist. Something that we don't want to do, but we need to do, for a proper cleaning of her teeth. Because for cats to do cleaning, they must be under general anesthetic. And going under general anesthetic for animals, for humans, there is always an inherent risk. Yeah, I get it. We don't want that risk, but we will need to. The treats she gets are dental treats. So that's something. It helps with preventing buildup getting worse, but it doesn't help present. Yeah, the treats placated her. She's grooming. So, yes, I could have, stopped the recording and cut all that out with Sushi and cut out the keyboard shenanigans. Well, let's face it, if you have a cat or a dog and you're playing, sometimes they kind of interfere, and that's sort of part of the charm, in my opinion, of doing these Let's Plays, speedruns, what have you, is when things aren't perfect. Whether it be related to the game, or, you know, bugs, whatnot, funny glitches, or, in real life, when odd or funny things happen, you know? Like when a cat wants attention. Or when a cat chooses to sneeze on you. Thank you, Sushi.
The Space Marines of the Blood Ravens chapter were well entrenched in their castellum in North Vandia.
So yeah, I choose to leave that stuff in. I know some people will think that's not professional, that's not, you know, the way things should be done. Everybody has their own
finest. We will not fall to you, alien.
their own path, their own
Is
reason.
inevitable. Submit and spare yourselves
And that,
the pain
I like
of
mine.
living.
It's not a bad one. It's a fun one. So now in a video I have cat-like typing. Filter keys. That should be nuked from orbit. Yes, Tribble? You gonna try your fountain? He doesn't yet. To be fair. She's also looking for any treats she may have missed. That's a mistake. You don't jump there, you jump past the face, yeah. I screwed that up. Ouch. Ow, ow. Well, that's a painful position for the metal. Chunk of metal in the chair that ripped through and sticks into my leg. No, I can't get another chair yet. Hopefully soon. And I can't just use any chair. This can be tough. Again, it's about RNG. RNG can go your way, or it can just suck bad. The Terminators do a lot of damage. They're supposed to. But sometimes it can be hard. Okay, we got it. I've had a double cutscene happen here. That gets a little weird. Have my messages gone through yet? For some, oh yeah, okay. For some reason, sometimes my messages, when I text my husband, can take like an hour. Don't know why. Yeah, let's build the second one. We're having a defensive, like, if one can control the defenses and use auto resolve into your favor, then there's a loud truck noise, I think. Then obviously that would speed things up by quite a bit. So that's something that I'm going to try and incorporate in again in the next speedruns. Dun 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 dun. Hi, kitty. How are you? This looks like it is just one base on the map due to how small this is. Hi. Hi there. Are you No, I was wrong. I don't mind being wrong. I was kind of guessing. You know, and that helps with understanding. Furthering one's skill in anticipation of what the enemy will do. Assistive. Oops. Okay. No more treats, kitty. If I could have auto-resolved that, that would have been so much better. Hey, how are you? Doing good? You going to cuddle a little bit? Ah, she's going to cuddle. I will see if I can go through enough of the audio to see if I can help some of the noises, but what Sushi did were computer noises, so I may not be able to do much of anything in reducing or removing it, because they'll be tied with the same sound as the game. Purring kitty. Oh my goodness. The purring kitty is, oh, so powerful on people. Yes, it is. Like a secret weapon. Oh, husband. He responded, so using the super glue on the AVP is fine.
When the tide of war turned against the Tau, they faced attack in their stronghold in the city.
An interesting thing I thought I'd point out with Sushi, and it's probably the same with a lot of cats and dogs, so if you happen to have one, be aware of this. When the animal has bonded,
that spawned you, monsters.
they will want to protect and heal. Natural
We
instinct.
must help you to yours.
When I came home from surgery years ago, from gallbladder removal, Sushi could basically smell something was wrong because they had done 5 incisions. And, you know, stitched up, no big deal, bandage over it. But she wanted to do the cat thing and clean the wound, because they may have been stitched closed, but technically they are openings. They have to heal to be closed, right? So she actually tried to pull off the bandage of one of the incisions. And it's like, oh, I had to stop her, just like, all right. Let's be very cautious of that around Sushi until it's time to pull off the bandages.
Command posts, report.
That was a very interesting thing, and I would assume that that is the same way. Dogs, who have bonded, they will want to lick and quote-unquote clean the wound. So yeah, definitely be aware of that. Also, it may cause distress in your pet. You go, but you're wounded. Just like, no, it's okay, and give them reassurance and all of this kind of stuff, because they will need it. It's important. That's actually the only reason why I bothered with the pain medication. Like, oh, this pain isn't so bad for me. And the only reason that I made sure that I took it was to just help me move around a little bit better, so that Sushi wasn't as worried. That's the only reason. He ended up being too stressed, though. That's another story. I have talked about it. Sushi self-harms if she gets too much anxiety or stress. And as it so happens, leading up to the surgery and the first week, it was too much for her. That's how we discovered. That's her condition. But she is doing fantastic, aren't you, Sushi? You're a good kitty. You're a happy kitty. Yes, you are. She's flicking her tail because it's getting your attention. So, yeah. A little story while we do this. Now we get to the plaza. Or not, yeah, I think it's plaza where Arnell is. Now I have come up with a little bit better approach. Getting the ability of phase shift onto the Lord very much increases the chances of getting the Lord to Arnell without having to reconstruct the Lord. And that's definitely a benefit. Because the less time spent rebuilding and waiting and all of that stuff, the faster that everything goes, you know? Well, we're about to go down. I like to deal with this squad, get rid of it. I can wait, make sure that teleport is okay, that maybe I have 2 of them or close to 2 of them, and then using the phase ability to basically not take damage and try and get into that back corner where Arnell is. Yeah, that's basically what I'm doing. Or attempting to do. But our health is so low, it has in fact hit 0. Okay, yeah, let's get that going. I mean, if I can, if there's moments like this where I could get a population increase, it's not going to hurt me. That doesn't need to be the centralized focus. Jump here, pop the Wraith ability, and teleport in everything that I can, and then start focusing on Arnell with the Lord. Everybody else, it's like, eh. Where the hell did he go? Ran off by the looks of it. Oh, there's Arnell. Arnell took off again? Wait, wasn't Arnell down into yellow? Okay. Red now. Excellent. Put him on the next proper hit. Apparently that's not it. There we go. Kill animation. Just cleaning up some loose fur there, kitty. I find I'm using a lot more the attack command, so that whenever they run into something, they attack it until it's destroyed, then the next closest target, the next closest target. And it certainly has an advantage. Soon, Sushi, I'll get you your dinner soon. It has the advantage of, okay, the initial forces who get there first can take care of things until more come, and then we can hit the base. With no morale, it's kinda hard to do damage. There we go. Clean up those fruit. You having trouble getting one that bounced there? I can take a look at it later. Have we recovered enough morale? No. Turrets. Have they stopped advancing? They may have stopped advancing, which is a real problem. And we recovered enough morale. Yeah, I didn't notice that. That's a mistake. But thankfully we got our morale back, so doing a lot more damage. Destroyer did not do so good against all of that. Yeah. Yeah, that was an oops. Why I skipped a turn there? Don't know. It was a mistake. Definitely a mistake. Send out 2 separate groups. Works best. 2 units to go take out player 1. The rest take out player 2, or at least head in that direction. And kind of wait. However, even doing that, I should be focusing on getting flayed ones. And if I'm not, a mistake. We'll have to deal with the rangers that show up because they obliterate morale. There they are. Wunderbar. Not much to say. Slowly trekking across the frozen wastelands, which our troops can't feel. There we go. It's all over. Yay, scarabs! Like 40 minutes left and just a couple land pieces. Ugh. Yeah, ugh. So much trouble. Player 2. I do like this because it's just a few short jumps. Both for player 1 and player 2. It's a rather small map. Oh, I am tired. Come on, just a little bit more. Okay, it feels like a lot more. Like another 20 minutes. Perfect. Oh, hurry up already. Like, oh. Finally. Thing. Use the destroyer to take out the turrets. Or support platforms. Now the Lord gets to focus on the main building. It's all about trying to maintain that morale. Drop in the flayed ones as usual. And we got this. Especially with 5. Now the terrible one.
Eldar rely on stealth and trickery where others trust in direct force and valor. An ancient and debased people.
You have come for me, Necron, and I await.
Finally, you accept the inevitable.
Oh boy. Whatever I'm doing in this one, I can do it better and more efficient. Some of it I've figured out, some of it I haven't yet. Building up.
There's more than just puny elders here. We was right to split off from Gorgut's lot. We're gonna have us a proper war right here. War!
To battle.
We should use the squiggers on them. No, leave them be. The squiggers ain't trained yet. I don't want to get stuck scraping bits of you after their feet.
Let's blow this up before the platforms teleport in. I forgot the name of them there for a second. I still don't know if flayed ones are actually good for here. I really don't know. I think overall this map is my biggest culprit for eating time. Slowly, very, very slowly, I think things are coming together in improving ways to handle the map. Yeah, the Lord can't melee it. Bug. I don't need to bring all 5, but apparently I'm going to. Not moving the scarabs out yet, and we can. come on.
Death will silence you, sorcerer. Necrons! The Eldar has tricked us! Destroy these mechanical monstrosities, and then find me that alien witch!
Annoyingly, sometimes it can be hard to find a spot building there. And the whole point is to get an awakened monolith.
The Bastion remains strong, Farseer, but the webway gates to your Wraith ship are vulnerable.
Our course is clear then. Protect the gates at all costs. Without them, we may never escape this world. We must drive the attackers back. Craftworld Ulthway will never stop opposing you, Necron.
The analysis of your technologies is complete, Eldar. We know you cannot escape this world without your webway gates. We will take them from you, and then purge this world of your race.
Drive them back!
Not saying much. This map is frustrating. Just so long. Come on. I think I'm going to stop the commentary here, honestly. There really isn't much to say. This is just bad. Even though I'm getting better at it, it is bad. It needs so much work. So, well, really, up until this point, I do hope you enjoyed it. And if you're new to the channel, you can do the whole subscribe thing. And bell notification. But until next we meet, please do be safe, everyone. Bye.
The Wraithbone will never answer your call, outsider. Retreat now!
Rush the enemy first.
We cannot allow them to hold the gates for long. Show them no mercy, brothers and sisters. Retake the gates, or we shall never see the Croft world again!
The Eldar had come to Cronus specifically to face the Necrons, and when the Deathless Army marched into Tyrea,